If you're new to arguments for God's existence, you might have heard a little bit already about what are called design arguments.
Or to be a bit more technical in our language, teleological arguments.
The idea is that the universe bears evidence of having been designed or created with a purpose or end in mind.
Unfortunately, many people, including many skeptics, think this all has to do with the whole young Earth creationist versus evolution debate. But this isn't necessarily true at all.
Evolution deals with biological complexity, but there's great evidence that does not come to us from biology that the universe is finely tuned for life to be possible at all. Here's a design or teleological argument used by Christian philosopher William Lane Craig. Premise 1. The fine-tuning of the universe is either due to
chance, physical necessity, or intelligent design.
Premise 2. It is not due to
chance
or
physical necessity.
And the conclusion is, therefore, it is due to intelligent design. The universe just is finely tuned for life. The question is, why or how? It's either because it just ended up that way by chance, it just couldn't have been otherwise, or somebody designed it to be life permitting. So could it have happened by chance? The chances of the universe being life permitting has been estimated by theoretical physicist Paul Davies to be 1 in 10 to the 100th power. This number is so unthinkably high that a smaller number should be considered in order to even provide an adequate analogy. Take, for example, the balance that is necessary between electrons and protons. This alone necessitates an accuracy of 1 in 10 to the 37th power. Astrophysicist Hugh Ross estimates the chances of this happening without intelligent design as follows. 1 part in 10 to the 37th power is such an incredibly sensitive balance that it is hard to visualize. The following analogy might help. Cover the entire North American continent in dimes all the way up to the moon, a height of about 239,000 miles. In comparison, the money to pay for the U.S. federal government debt would cover 1 square mile less than 2 feet deep with dimes. Next, pile dimes from here to the moon on a million other continents the same size as North America. Paint 1 dime red and mix it into the billion piles of dimes. Blindfold a friend and ask him to pick out 1 dime. The odds that he will pick the red dime are 1 in 10 to the 37th power. And this is only one of the parameters that is so delicately balanced to allow life to form.
So chance is out.
But what about physical necessity? Did the universe just have to be this way? To quote Paul Davies again, even if the laws of physics were unique, it doesn't follow that the physical universe itself is unique. The laws of physics must be augmented by cosmic initial conditions. There is nothing in present ideas about laws of initial conditions remotely to suggest that their consistency with the laws of physics would imply uniqueness. Far from it. It seems then that the physical universe does not have to be the way that it is. It could have been otherwise.
So physical necessity is out.
So the only option we're left with is intelligent design. Someone intended the universe to be life permitting. They had a purpose in mind. After a lifetime of atheism, including a lot of provocative debates with Christian apologists, the late Anthony Flew came to believe in such a designer. He said, "I now believe that the universe was brought into existence by an infinite intelligence. I believe that this universe's intricate laws manifest what scientists have called the mind of God. I believe that life and reproduction originate in a divine source. Why do I believe this, given that I expounded and defended atheism for more than a half century? The short answer is this. This is the world picture as I see it that has emerged from modern science. God is that intelligence. God is the designer. He created the universe with a purpose in mind. That purpose clearly included life." In a later video, I'll respond to some of the objections to this argument, but from what we've just seen here, we can tell that there is good reason to believe that the universe has a designer.